So for the first Money Monday, I want to talk about income. Because honestly, income is probably one of the most important financial things to get right. When people talk about money, they usually focus on budgeting, cutting expenses, saving money, and all of that matters. But there's only so much you can cut. There's a way higher ceiling with increasing your income. And I think most people misunderstand what actually increases income. People always say, develop skills, work harder, get better. Cool, true, but I almost never hear people talk about perceived value. And I think income is really a combination of two things. Income is directly related to your skills and your perceived value. You need actual skill. You need to be good at something. You need to solve problems, create value, execute, perform. But the market also has to perceive your value. That part changed my life because growing up, I thought if I work hard, if I go to the right school, if I do a good job, then naturally money will follow. And sometimes it does. But a lot of times, the people who get paid the most are not just the most skilled. They're the most visible. They're the most trusted. They're the most known. We can see this clearly in sports. For example, like when a team drafts a player or trades for a player, they're not just paying for the current skill. They're paying for perceived value, the potential, upside, marketability, future projection. That's why buzz happened, because they thought the player was gonna be something and they actually didn't turn out to be. The same thing happens in real life. You could be the best plumber in the world, the best teacher, the best lawyer, the best doctor, the best trainer, but if nobody knows you exist, if you have no visibility, no reviews, no proof, no reputation, why would the market pay you more? You have to be visible with your value. The good news is you're priceless. This applies whether you work for someone else or work for yourself, or if you don't have a job right now. You can increase your skills, you can increase your visibility. If you have a W-2 job, your value has to be visible to decision makers, not just your coworkers, not just your immediate manager. If leadership doesn't understand your impact, your income may never fully reflect your value. And honestly, there's danger in only being valuable inside one company. Because what happens if your boss leaves? What happens if you get laid off? What happens if there's a restructuring? If your value only exists inside one job, the outside market may have no idea who you are. That's why visibility matters. Not fake visibility, not pretending, not clout chasing, real visibility, real proof, real value shown publicly. If you work for yourself, perceived value may matter even more. Why? Because why would someone choose one lawyer over another, one doctor over another, one business over another? It's trust, it's reputation, it's testimonials, it's presentation, it's visibility. That's perceived value. And if you're unemployed or trying to get hired, this may matter to you the most, because everyone says they're hardworking, everyone says they're smart, everyone says they're passionate. Well, show me. Don't tell me. Show your work. Show your results. Show your thinking. Show your consistency. The internet gives us the ability to build publicly. So don't just tell people your value. Demonstrate it. Because the market can only reward value that they can see. So increase your skills, increase your visibility, increase your perceived value, and get your money up. Welcome to Money Mondays. If you know someone who should be getting paid more, then tag them. Tag them in the comments or send this video to them directly. Let's get, stay, and be financially free. Peace.